Hi everyone, welcome to the public free update. Get straight into things. We'll be running through a few charts. This new one here, a few items to see where we are. We can see here on this one the so-called bear flag everyone's talking about, which this is a flag. Okay, tell you that right now. Could it break down and everyone would call it a flag? Yeah, it can break down, but it's a channel. It's not a flag. It's gone on for too long, in my opinion. The flag was to finish here. Okay, so I wouldn't be making a call of this is the flag pole, and then once we break down, it's going to go down this amount, because I don't see that happening. That's my opinion. What would I know? I'm only right, 96% of the time. You can go back and check all the videos if you like, verify the stats, but not often I get it wrong. So yeah, if you were listening in the previous videos, I was actually thinking it was going to go up and fill that CME gap, never did. When it got down to here, I put out public videos for you to short here or short here. So now we're down here. You should be sitting pretty. Area to watch is whether we break this line here. Okay, this is on a log chart because that's all I ever use. Whatever, but that's what I use 99.89% of the time. Over here, the BTC dominance, this is why the alts have been going up. So we had this head and shoulders, came back, retested it, dropped down. This is the target of the head and shoulders, which it's now sitting at. So if it reclaims this and then tests it, it could bounce back up. Okay, that's when we'll see this breakdown, or the alts will bleed. This breaks up, the alts will bleed, and Bitcoin will bounce and have a move up, and the dominance will bounce and go up, and the alts will bleed. So yeah, this is interesting that it's breaking down here around this 59%. You can see here it's resistance over here, so it's at this crucial area. This breaks down even more, then we could have a alt really go. And basically their alts are outperforming Bitcoin right now anyway, unless you're in a short. Okay, so we've covered these two. This is an interesting one here. Seen this anywhere else because no one has accuracy like me on YouTube. That's why no one likes my videos and no one watches them, because I'm accurate. Maybe I should call for Bitcoin to go to $600 million tomorrow. I'll probably get 40,000 views. How the world works. So you can see here on the 2-week, everyone talks about the cycles and we should follow them. Well, here's a cycle for you. See here, the Gaussian channel. For the very first time, it turned red here, right at the bottom. And then it kept going up and up. No red at all during this bear market, was there? No, nothing. Then here, it went red again, okay? 7 years later. And guess what? It went red right at the bottom, come up. Now the price is sitting where it was right here. Okay, still inside the channel. Don't see any red. So what could happen if you're into cycles is, and no one's talking about this because no one's probably seen it, but this is a cycle. Every 7 years, this red Gaussian channel comes into play. In the middle, it doesn't come into play. So right now, really, we're in the middle, so this shouldn't come into play. Soon find out though, won't we? Another interesting thing, move the poles. Okay, and you can see here, it's the bottom is just forming during the red period. The bottom's forming during the red period. The bottom's forming during the red period. And now, guess what we've got here? Now you do the maths. Another interesting look here is these down here. So we can see this is gone down to the bottom every time, which it's already done. Indicating the bottom started to form or has been formed. And then here, see here every time on the chart. Let me get rid of the Gaussian channel so you can see it better. Okay, when this went under, you can see here basically where that green vertical line is close to it. That's where the bottom starts forming, has begun, formed, as you see. So we expect this to move down here. This doesn't mean Bitcoin's going to drop. This is just going to move even if this just idles around this area here, has done all here and here, forming a bottom. This will move down and touch down here. Okay. This is a chart I come across, legend.coinglass.com. Chart. Put these indicators on. You can add the indicators up here. Okay. Tells you some information here, what the top traders are doing. Okay. Probably not you. Probably I'd be included in here, I'd guess. Yeah, most of YouTube crypto, they won't be in this, included in this. Okay. Sorry. Maybe if you follow my channel or want to become a student and actually learn, get things right, well, you know, so far we've got 4 people, there'll only ever be 10. Dirt cheap. Right. 240 US, probably what you just lost on your last trade or what you got liquidated last time. Instead, you could come in and learn how to trade, how to analyze the charts like I do, and you'll be one step ahead of everyone. Simple. And it is really simple, really, because if you have a look at this guy, one of my very first students, okay, trading, starting capital, went up, he got his money back within 10 days, and here's his account 10 days after he's joined, started learning. So yeah, if you want to, okay, and there's only 10 spots ever, because I basically mentoring, giving one-on-one, you ask a question, I'll reply. Don't get that anywhere on YouTube for this kind of cost, and you know, you might be paying what it says here. Okay. You find someone with my public record, okay, you can look at all my stats online, all my analysis, trades I used to do for get paid to provide when I was with Investly, and you have a look at this, my stats there. I'm number 1. No, and I doubt anyone will ever overtake me on that site. That many people use it anymore, but I haven't used it for years. Yeah, you have a look. Even if I closed all those trades that I haven't touched for, they're just call outs, they're not my actual trades, but yeah, 30 of them left on, not bothering with it. And even if I closed all them right now, all in a loss, I'd still be at 80% over 3 or 4 years. Find someone else like that. Get back to me. Right. They charge you $5,000 a year. There's a guy online, I know that some people think he's popular and it's fairly accurate. And then other times when he's not, well, he's not. So No way of finding someone with 100% accuracy. You'll never find it. It'll never happen. If you do, please let me know because I'll follow them as well. But those guys, they're charging people $5 grand a year. There's another guy, Larson, he charges $5 grand a year just for his indicators. I give away some of my indicators I created for free. Some of them you have to pay for because no one that I know of has predicted every single black swan in crypto history, whereas I use this indicator to do exactly that. I'm not going to hand that out for free because I don't see anyone on this entire planet. Please, if you find them, let me know because I'll follow them as well. There's no one I've ever seen that has predicted every single black swan before it happened and actually advised publicly that it's going to happen, which I've done. You can see that in my stats video. That's why I only get 15 views. No one follows me. No one's interested in learning any of this. You'd rather get wrecked following Crypto John and Tony Baloney and whoever else all these fraudsters are. So we're going back to this. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked there. Have a bit of fun today, the Monday. So yeah, this is interesting. This one got here. These show liquidations. Get rid of that. So where these yellow lines are is where this price is in between, and there's liquidity here, right? So we're either going to move down and then go up and then go down, going to go up and then go down and then continue down. For the two, go down and then go up and then continue up. All depends on those other charts. Is this the bottom for this move here? And was way back here at 60 grand. Was that the actual bottom as well? Okay. And like I said, this is all very good indicators here, give you a little bit of an idea. So you can see this green bubble is all the large trades, they all bought here, bigger traders. So something in that, at least. Here, well, look, there's no huge bubbles there, but when it got to here, explain why in the next chart. Here's another one of my indicators, tells you to stop longing, blocks you from taking long trades, and then it unblocks. Right now it hasn't unblocked, so there's still the bottom to come, according to this indicator. Okay, but there are other facts that say that this could be the bottom. So there's one thing we saw with this chart, and I was talking about before. We're going to the daily. We had this forming structure, okay, going up, and then to make that structure continue, this had to come down to here and then bounce. It didn't, so that's finito. Okay, and it had to hold this area and not make a lower low here. Okay, which you can see here, this pink here, making lower highs and lower lows. That could just continue and continue until that breaks that structure. Already broken this other structure here, right? And when you look at it overall, say, well, this is a here, that's still maintaining a large time frame, this structure, but this here needs to, you'd really want it to sort of bounce around this area, 70k, could come all the way down to here and still be okay, but then you would have broken that channel. That would be bearish, unless it's a bear trap. Everyone shorts once it breaks that channel. Here, once it breaks the channel, comes down and then comes back up, reclaims it and shoots up. traps everyone here because they think this is breaking down. So that's something to be aware of. The cycle's totally different to others. So lots of traps set. Lots of people are following, what it's all done before. So they're not doing, market makers aren't doing it like that anymore. The way I see it, things are changing. So this here, we want to see a bounce here. Once we break under here, then we know this could just break right down, like I said, under that channel. Okay. You want access to any of these, I sell them in my Discord. If you want to become a student, you can go in there as well. Learn all of this. I've got 30 videos so far teaching you how to set up and analyze charts and set up trades. Okay, it tells you the entry triggers, the indicators we use, and when to know. And the next 30 will all be on the advanced level, so they're all coming shortly. So that guy in Discord, he's already made money, and he's only halfway through the course. He made his money back in 10 days. He only watched 10 videos. So next chart. Here we go. CME. So there's no more gaps, eh? No, that's a lie. There are going to be gaps, okay, because CME will be shutting down on Saturday nights to do maintenance. So during that time, a gap will be created. Simple as that. May not be a gap every single time, but sometimes there will be a gap because the market won't be open for 2 hours. So don't believe everything you read. And you can see here on this, we have room to come down to this bottom of the channel, same as on that other chart showing the channel. Okay, so for me, this is going to come down here eventually. And then we monitor what happens when it gets here. On our normal IBIT levels chart, okay. So we're just been chopping around here for quite a few days, and not a real lot going on here. We're very close to the bottom of the channel, and this here is a bit of a magnet. It's $71,000. Okay, there's an area you could look at, and go off this trend line here, long. Want to get a reaction and see what the order flow is. Because currently they're just piling into shorts all this way down. We've got some new levels. Got a first day of the month. So got new monthly NPOC up here. Be aware of. Like I said, right now you're in the middle of nowhere, so there's no trade right now. Best thing to do for me is I'm waiting. You can see here it's holding under the VWAP. Once we break up into here, we fill this gap, which is at the fib pocket here, 74,500 roughly, 75, and then it puts everyone into, oh, it's coming back up, and then it rolls over, it comes down to this trend line, then we bounce or we go through, or it comes down, takes out this single print here. I won't go into details on what that is for advanced traders, and come down, touch down here, and then we have the bounce, or we come down here, we fill in these, come up, under test this, and we drop to make the real bottom. The other scenario is this is a bottom, Okay, and from here come down, form a lower price here down, so and got a higher the RSI, forming a bullish divergence. The bounce, move up, we fill in this gap, which has been sitting around for a couple of weeks already. Okay, have a look at this fib here. This would line up with 1.68 perfectly as well. So with this larger, I have to move that now because that's no longer in play. There we go. So that lines up with this up here as well. So you could have a look at a short trade here. And if it breaks through all of that, well then VWAP, which you can see here, is used here to get it to short trades at 78,100 twice, here and here. That's all shown publicly in the videos. And also got this, I think that's the AH. Yep. So we could, this is a monthly level and the NPOC monthly. This is all, and this MPOC, this is a massive amount of confluence right here. So possibility, we come up, check what happens here, possible short, here's your possible longs, and then if we break this, sorry, this here, then this is a short trade for sure, because then this will keep the lower highs going. That's an area there, so all depends if it gets through this section here first, which is also this VWAP here. From 65k region. That long that I put out for everyone when we were all way back here, that's gone now, that's closed. Okay, we're only in shorts, we don't have any longs open Bitcoin. And like I said, I'd be looking down in this area for a long, see what happens on this trend line. These are the areas for the short. Okay, that all lines up with this liquidity. Okay, the other chart up with, like I said, the bottom of the channel. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. I won't do any alts today. So, and yeah, that's about every 7 to 10 days or something. I'm doing these free ones. But yeah, if you want to learn more and see more videos, I do updates all the time in the Discord for students. Okay, so we'll see you there.